Did you know that Pablo Picasso could draw before he could walk? And his first word was pencil. The 19th century, a time of great change and innovation, welcomed one of the most influential figures in the art world, Pablo Picasso. Born in the sunny city of Malaga, Spain in 1881, Picasso was introduced to the world of art at a very young age thanks to his father, who was a painter himself. His father's influence was not just limited to introducing Picasso to art, but also shaping his initial years. He recognized young Picasso's talent and guided him, fostering his skills and nurturing his creativity. This early exposure to art and the creative freedom he enjoyed played a pivotal role in shaping Picasso's artistic journey. By the age of 7, Picasso was already receiving formal artistic training from his father in figure drawing and oil painting. The young prodigy's talent was so evident that his father reportedly declared that his son had surpassed him in painting. One of his earliest known works, the Picador, a painting of a man on a horse at a bullfight, was completed when Picasso was just 8 years old. This painting, though simple in its representation, was a testament to Picasso's inherent talent and his understanding of form and color at such a young age. Picasso's early years were not just about his artistic endeavors. They were also marked by his academic struggles, his rebellion against formal education, and his constant desire to break free from the constraints of traditional art forms. These experiences would later influence his revolutionary approach to art. The bustling streets of Malaga, the influence of his father, the early recognition of his talent, and his insatiable desire to experiment all contributed to Picasso's artistic journey. His early years laid the foundation for his groundbreaking works that would later reshape the art world. Picasso's early years were just a glimpse of the extraordinary talent that was about to unfold. Picasso's early adult life was marked by periods of great sadness and great joy, which he expressed through his art. Transitioning from his early years, Picasso embarked on a journey of emotional exploration, resulting in two distinct periods in his artistic career, the Blue Period and the Rose Period. Between 1901 to 1904, Picasso's life was marred by melancholy, a sentiment echoed in his paintings. This era, known as the Blue Period, was characterized by somber paintings rendered in shades of blue and blue-green, evoking a sense of loneliness and despair. Picasso's works during this time often depicted societal outcasts such as beggars and prostitutes, reflecting his empathy for the downtrodden. A striking example of this period is The Old Guitarist, a painting that perfectly encapsulates the mood of this era with its haunting image of a blind, haggard man clinging to his instrument as his only source of solace. However, as with all things, this period of sadness was not eternal. The year 1904 marked a shift in Picasso's life and art, giving way to the Rose Period. This era was characterized by a more cheerful style, with paintings rendered in warmer hues of orange and pink. Picasso's subjects during this time were often harlequins, circus performers, and jesters, symbols of joy and entertainment. One of the most iconic works from this period is Family at Saltimbanque, a painting that exudes an aura of light-hearted camaraderie and life's simple pleasures. These two periods, the blue and the rose, represented more than just a change in Picasso's color palette. They signified the emotional upheavals in his personal life and mirrored his evolution as an artist. Picasso was not just painting pictures, he was painting his emotions, his experiences, and his perceptions of the world around him. These periods not only marked a shift in Picasso's personal life, but also signified his evolution as an artist. Picasso's curiosity for art knew no bounds. His interest in African art led to the creation of a groundbreaking new style. Picasso's fascination with African art was ignited during his visits to the Ethnographic Museum of the Trocadero in Paris. This period, spanning from 1907 to 1909, saw Picasso delve into the raw primal energy of African sculptures, masks, and artifacts, a stark departure from his previous works. During this period, Picasso's style underwent a radical transformation. The influence of these non-European art forms is evident in the faces of his subjects, their features simplified, abstracted, and reconfigured in striking ways. African art's impact on Picasso was profound, leading him to break away from the traditional European art establishment's constraints. In the midst of this exploration, Picasso produced one of his most controversial and influential works, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. This painting, featuring 5 nude women whose faces are rendered in the style of Iberian and African masks, was a bold break from the traditional Western art canon. Picasso's experimentation with form and perspective in this painting was unprecedented, paving the way for a new artistic movement. And so, Cubism was born. Co-founded by Picasso and George Braque, Cubism challenged the long-established rules of perspective and representation. Instead of presenting objects from a single viewpoint, Cubists depicted them from multiple angles, fracturing and distorting them into geometric forms. This was a revolutionary approach, shattering the illusion of three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional canvas. Another significant work from this period is Three Women, a perfect example of Picasso's early Cubist style. The figures in the painting are simplified to geometric forms, showing multiple viewpoints simultaneously. Here, Picasso's fascination with African art and his innovative Cubist style are beautifully intertwined. With Cubism, Picasso shattered traditional perspectives and opened doors to a new realm of artistic possibilities. Picasso's exploration of African art and the subsequent creation of Cubism marked a pivotal moment in art history, one that would forever change our understanding and perception of art. Even in his later years, Picasso's creativity never ceased. His relentless pursuit of artistic expression powered him through the decades, manifesting in a myriad of forms beyond the canvas. As we delve into the twilight of his career, we find a Picasso reinvigorated by the tangible and tactile world of sculpture, ceramics, and printmaking. In the realm of sculpture, Picasso's genius unfolded in 3 dimensions. He breathed life into scrap metal and discarded objects, molding them into works of art that dance between the abstract and the figurative. His foray into ceramics was no less remarkable. Picasso's playful spirit found a kindred soul in the clay, resulting in a collection of vibrant and whimsical ceramics that echoed his love for the Mediterranean. But it wasn't just about new mediums. Picasso's later years were also marked by the creation of some of his most politically charged works. The masterpiece Guernica stands as a haunting testament to this period. Painted in response to the bombing of the town of Guernica during the Spanish Civil War, it remains a powerful anti-war statement, its monochrome palette and fragmented forms echoing the chaos and suffering of war. As the years wore on, Picasso continued to create, right up until his death in April of 1973. His passing was more than the end of a life. It marked the end of an era. Picasso was not merely a man but an icon, a titan of the 20th century whose influence extended far beyond the confines of the art world. In the wake of his death, Picasso left behind an indelible legacy. His vast body of work, spanning over 7 decades, continues to captivate and inspire. His progressive ideas, his ceaseless exploration of form, and his fearless embrace of the new have secured his place in the pantheon of great artists. Picasso's death marked the end of an era, but his influence continues to resonate in the art world. His spirit, his vision, his relentless creativity, they live on in every stroke, every shape, every color that graces the canvas of art history. Pablo Picasso was not just an artist, he was a game changer. Picasso's impact on the art world is as profound as it is far-reaching. He didn't merely create art, he revolutionized it. His innovative styles and audacious techniques pushed the boundaries of what was considered art, forever changing the visual art landscape. In Picasso's hands, the canvas became a playground for experimentation. He was a pioneer of Cubism, a style that shattered conventional forms and perspectives. Instead of presenting subjects from a single viewpoint, he fractured them into a multitude of facets, showing multiple perspectives at once. This radical approach not only transformed the way we perceive art, but it also challenged our understanding of reality itself. But Picasso's influence didn't stop at Cubism. His versatility was equally impressive. From his melancholic blue period to his cheerful rose period, from his foray into surrealism to his exploration of symbolism, Picasso constantly reinvented himself and his art. His boundless creativity and relentless curiosity ushered in new paths for artistic expression. Beyond his own works, Picasso's impact reverberates through the art of others. He was a beacon of inspiration for countless artists who followed in his footsteps. His fearlessness in pushing the envelope, his willingness to break away from tradition, his unquenchable thirst for innovation, these traits have inspired generations of artists, urging them to explore, experiment, and express in ways they never thought possible. Today, Picasso's influence is as vibrant as ever. His works continue to captivate us, to challenge us, to move us. His daring vision and unwavering spirit continue to echo in galleries, studios, and art schools around the globe. Even in the face of time, Picasso's legacy remains unscathed, his influence undiminished. Picasso once said, "The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls." And indeed, his art continues to inspire, provoke, and cleanse souls around the world.